So stepping into 2023, everyone will see that the future is so bright as in the tech space. Like everything is becoming faster and faster, and then we get to have this question in our minds: what hosting service can I choose for my website for 2023? So analytics have shown that nearly all websites that were hosted in all of these famous platforms such as Namecheap, GoDaddy, Bluehost, Alpha Rapid, SiteGround, and Hostinger, and many other hosting services that I can't name right now, they actually had like a 0% downtime. And that actually brings us forward. We have the web that evolves from 1.0, 1.1, 2.0, and now we are in the web 3.0, where everything is actually controlled by AI. And I think like AI is getting to dominate the future. So what are the features that most of these hosting companies are adding into their plans or adding to their code-based systems to make hosting really good? So in this tutorial, we'll run over to discuss about few of these hosting companies and really if they are worth it. And also I will tell you guys where nearly all of my websites are hosted, and also when I build website for clients, the reason why I get to host it the way I do and where I host them. And also in this tutorial series, I also want to share with you guys this tip. Are you supposed to buy a hosting service for every client that comes, or you could just purchase a hosting service that can take infinity website or unlimited website, and then any client that comes, you host his or her website on it? This is Yuvkal, and let us ride on into the video. So on our first list, we want to talk about Namecheap. And Namecheap here is one of the best hosting service providers I've seen, and many people online don't usually give reviews about Namecheap when they are reviewing other websites. First of all, I always do appreciate their developing community and that they have a very good customer service. For instance, when you contact them, they get back to you as soon as possible, and also the way their websites are designed, or the way their website is designed, is actually good, user-friendly, step-by-step explanations if you get into problems, like you face difficulties there. And when you check on their plans, guys, they give nearly all tons of plans. Now, before I actually started building websites and doing stuff, like if a company comes to me like I need a website for my company, I went to do on a research. Like I'll always do a research to see like where are his competitors hosting their websites, and 99% proof, I won't lie to you guys, it always shows that it is hosted on Namecheap. So Namecheap is very powerful hosting service based, and they have many things that is added onto their web hosting than like I've not seen it elsewhere. Like the kind of cPanel you get is really good, and other features, good customer service. You can search for whatever thing you want to search over here. Hosting, shared hosting, they provide WordPress hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, migrate to Namecheap, so you can even migrate your hosting from whatever hosting platform you are hosting your website, and you move them over to Namecheap. And next here is WordPress, so you can do WordPress management, and you can also migrate to WordPress, their email services, their app services, security, transfer to us, help center, and others. So Namecheap over here is one of the biggest and the greatest ones I have seen so far, and all my personal websites are hosted over here on Namecheap, and they have a very good way of like purchasing and payment. You can even top up your Namecheap account to have funds inside of it in such a way that when your plan gets to expire, you can just renew it. I did renew my plan even when it wasn't like getting to expiration date, just because I saw they had a better way of doing all those plan management. So second on the list, guys, I will talk about is GoDaddy. Yeah, as you guys know, GoDaddy is also one of the toppest brands on the list, and GoDaddy is very cheap as compared to other ones, same as Hostinger, but we'll talk about Hostinger sooner. So when you go to GoDaddy, you can see they also have a user-friendly website, and also their plans ranges from a few dollars to another few dollars, and different plans. But there's one thing about GoDaddy that I don't like so much is their customer service. Actually, they do have a number here. You can do contact them, and if anything happens, you can do. Alright, recently I did build a website for a client. I hosted it on GoDaddy because I was just trying to test out all of these hosting services to see which one is better, and then I can get to use them for as long as I can. But within the line, I face some difficulties. The way I see the cPanel of which they give you is not actually something great. Like, it has some flaws the way you see things. So I decided to contact your customer service. Like, if you don't kind of contact them over here, you don't see a clickable way that you can really contact the customer service. So it actually sucks up. But I would say GoDaddy is not really a good, but it is a better fit. Depending on the type of website you're building, you can always go for GoDaddy. And if you want to check all these hosting services, check the link in the description of this video. I'll be linking a link to each and every one of them so you can choose for yourself. Do more research, choose for yourself, host your website. All we want is to have a good accuracy on our website, get as many visitors as possible, and make high income revenue through our website depending on the type of website of which you have. Next on the list is Bluehost. Bluehost is one of the oldest web hosting companies, and it's one of the hosting companies that started giving out what we call affiliate status. They allow other people to promote and sell their products for them or hosting service for them, and then you get a commission out of it. Bluehost is actually old, and I will tell you Bluehost is also good. And then as it goes on, I don't really like Bluehost that much, because when I log into my Bluehost account with my hosting I purchased, I don't actually see it's really looking good like the way I do with Namecheap. I'm not over promoting Namecheap, as this video is not sponsored by any company, so it's just strictly for educational purposes. Actually, Bluehost is good. You can check out WordPress. You can host your WordPress website, WP Pro, WooCommerce, and every other aspect. You can also check on hosting. They give out shared hosting, dedicated hosting, and VPS hosting. So unlike Namecheap, you cannot do reseller hosting, that is, you purchase a package and then they give you cPanels to resell to other people. About domains, you can purchase your domains over here. Website and stores, you can do check a website builder and online store, so you can just do a scratch to design even without getting somehow a hosting from them, but still your website will be on a virtual host. You can check on their services and other stuffs. And also what I like over here is their customer service also is accurate as compared to Namecheap, but Namecheap is actually great. So the next we'll talk about is Alpha Rapid. Alright guys, so I've done a promotion of Alpha Rapid already on my YouTube channel. Actually, is one of the companies that actually contacted me to do a review about their hosting service. I would actually say when you host your website on Alpha Rapid, it is actually fast, but there is one thing I don't like about how their hosting is structured. Actually, when you log inside of your account, you have a cPanel, but the way the cPanel is, it looks super different from other cPanels I've been seeing on other websites, and that actually sucks. So for instance, I want to create an add-on domain. I don't really see a way to create an add-on domain, so that really sucks. I've written to them multiple times I want to transfer my domain name from Alpha Rapid to another. It doesn't go. They don't even respond to me. I don't understand anymore. I actually had a contact with this company, talking to them on WhatsApp, but actually it wasn't good. But for real, if your website is hosted on Alpha Rapid for speed and performance, I assure you, you get good. That is, they are really great on speed and performance, but just one thing with respect to their customer service and the way their things are structured, it's not actually great. And for what I really see, they are really expensive as compared to other ones, but with respect to speed, I still say they are great. Next on the line, we'll talk about SiteGround. Alright guys, so SiteGround is one of the websites that I have seen personally to have a downtime. I don't know about you, that is my own research. And SiteGround also offers web hosting, WordPress hosting, WooCommerce hosting, and other aspects. You can get up to 500% faster, but I think all these promises they give, at times they always have a downtime, and that is when everything gets to suck so badly. Alright, so going forward, you can see they have full plans, and also their interface here is user friendly. But what I've never tried about SiteGround is their contact system. Please, if I'm saying something that you think is actually negative, or I'm not actually true, or maybe my research didn't give me accurate results, leave it in the comment section. I will review, and maybe I will learn something new. Alright, talking about SiteGround is also kind of cool to try out. You can check out their hosting packages available, and let's just talk about the web hosting plan and see how it is. So if you click, you can see over here you have plans ranging from $3.99 per month to about $10.69 per month. So you can definitely all try them out, and here you can host one website, you can host unlimited website and unlimited website. So actually what I always prefer is like paying this startup plan over here for that is close to $4 every month, and then I get to host just one website. I prefer to just go to Namecheap and pay the same amount, but I have up to 3 websites on my cPanel. Alright guys, that is it, and we want to talk about hosting now. Hostinger is also one of these hosting platforms I haven't tried before, and I won't say much about Hostinger, but I know that Hostinger is definitely cheap, like super cheap. And if you want something cheaper for your hosting, you can try Hostinger out. I've actually watched many reviews on YouTube here about Hostinger, and I think Hostinger is really great. So one of my friends, Reno, I don't know if he's ever gonna see this video. So Reno was with the CEO of Hostinger, and they had a brief discussion. So what the guy said in one of his videos about the future of Hostinger, I really loved it, because Hostinger is one of the cheapest hosting platforms. If you are looking for a hosting platform that is absolutely cheap to try out, I think Hostinger here is one of the cheapest. So like, I just get to think like, how do they make revenue out of this? Because when you go to hosting over here, web hosting, you can see their plans, how cheap it is. So for here, over here, you can see they are giving a plan for at least $2 a month, here $3 a month, and here $4 a month. And all this what they are giving here, if we come back here to SiteGround, you can see SiteGround is giving the lowest plan is of $4 per month, but here on Hostinger, you see they are giving it as the highest. You are getting up to 100 websites, 200 GB of space, unlimited bandwidth, limited SQL databases, and many more. So you see, what I want to say is Hostinger is actually cheap, and if you're starting up your web design business and you want a hosting platform that is really cheap, that will save you more money and put more money in your pocket, try Hostinger out. Alright guys, the last one I'll talk about on this series is called FastHostCity. So FastHostCity is one of the websites also that I began to fall in love with. Actually, I know the company that has this web hosting service, and it's actually new. If you are here, I've done a review, or sorry, I've done a promotional video about FastHostCity. Check the link in the description of this video. It is great for those people who live in areas like Cameroon, Nigeria. And here, what is good is that in the other systems of web hosting, it is structured in such a way that you pay using maybe your credit card, you pay using PayPal and other services. But when you come to Nigeria, you see at times your credit card doesn't work. Cameroon, that is just the worst. Your credit cards don't even work, like we are suffering, man. So this website here allows you to pay using your mobile money. So you can just actually press *126. Provided the country you are in, you pay through mobile money, and then you get access to everything. Actually, their cPanel is just the same, everything related to what you get from Namecheap, but just one thing about it is their downtime, though it's not something much. It happened just once when they were doing maintenance, like migrating their hosting servers, and it has never happened before. I spoke with the CEO of this company and he said it won't happen again. So I will always also recommend you guys to check out this hosting service. All right, coming to the end of this video, let's talk about some few things again. Among all of this, which one should you really choose to host your website? Actually, I won't tell you to choose this or this, but actually, if you want to choose a hosting for your website, you have to take three things into consideration. One is depending on the type of website you are building. Is it a big website? Is it a big company? Yeah, you won't just take a big company's website and then you go host it on a dummy web hosting such as GoDaddy. I didn't say GoDaddy is dummy, but I'm just like talking out of experiences and what I've seen so far. So when companies come to you, you have to first of all do research about where their competitors are hosting their websites, and then you can host their own website on where their competitors are hosting their websites. Secondly, we said I'll talk about now, is it advisable to, like, for instance, if you come over here to Hostinger, you can see that Hostinger is giving this. If you are a business, you can purchase this hosting plan and then you get unlimited websites and like 100 websites or unlimited websites, and then any client that comes to you, you build and then you host it here. Actually, I want to say this, many clients have worked web design and you always have this one problem, like the person who built their website for them, even using WordPress, built, but they don't have access to the cPanel. See, there's one thing about clients. When you give them that trust, when you build a trust with them, they believe in you so much more. What I always do is, if you come to me as a client, I'll always tell you this is what I want to do. I'm purchasing you a hosting service that takes this amount of websites. You're already building one, so in future, if you want to add some other websites, you can build them. So for me, it is advisable that any client that comes to you, you have to purchase him or her his own separate hosting. Just let them be, because at times maybe a client may not want to work with you anymore, and then you might just also decide to leave the client. Or maybe if you get hired somewhere tomorrow to work with your company and you don't have time to manage those clients' websites, so tell me, who is going to do that? They're going to keep calling you like, do this, do that, which is not advisable. But I will just assure you once and for all, if you follow this, every client that comes to you for a website, you buy them a separate hosting, build their website, give them access to all their details. It is theirs, they paid you for it. That is absolutely great. Alright guys, it is really great having you guys here. If this video was great, like it really did help you to choose a hosting service for your business, for your website or anything, please leave a like. Don't forget to comment if you have any worries, or if I said anything that you did not understand, you can always leave it in the comment section. I will give you quick responses. Also, I do share tips on how you could grow as a web developer, web designer, like starting up web designing from nothing, like with just your laptop. You can click the link and subscribe for my email letter. I will always share emails every week on how you could learn. Now, if you want to learn web design, so that is what I teach over here. Click the link below. You can watch that playlist and you will learn so much. Actually, it's actually great having all of you. If you did watch this video right to the end, I thank you for watching so much more, and I'll be dropping a video on how I manage to keep up with my YouTube and how I've been doing so far, and if like just a recap of what I've been through on YouTube and all that stuff. So also I'll continue dropping videos on our tutorial series on how you could start a profitable web design business from home with just your laptop, learning web design on YouTube. So I'm dropping free videos. If you also want to sign up for my masterclass, click the first link in the description of this video to chat with me one-on-one, and then you can sign up. The classes kick off on the 17th of this month, and I wait to see many of you, my viewers, there. And if you are still here watching, I just want to thank you and say I am Yufkal from Code with Press. See you in our next tutorial.